Hey guys, B-Fox here. Just got a bit of a deck tech for you today. I did some games of co-op with one of my friends, Lem0n44, who's a fellow Team Creep guy. Last Saturday we played some Gurney. It was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. Reminded me of how I got into Gwent playing Gurney. So I thought I might bring a deck tech for today and show you some of the games. So it's a pretty simple list. It's Gurney, it's Fruits, it's Thrive. So you really want to be, leveraging your leader every round. So we want to mostly be bleeding and stuff like that a lot. Then we've just all the Thrive engines, no real interaction outside of the Strigger. The Phantom's got a little bit, but really it's just sort of 3 points on the end of the engine. So we've got double Neckers, double Bruxer, Conquerors, Lava, Wild Hunt Riders, double Griffin, double Ghoul. Now bronze packages. So we're really looking to leverage a Neckers and the Lava round one and stuff like that, and just really flood the board with our Thrive engines. And then we've got some nice big bodies coming down afterwards. We've got Riders for thinning. Griffins are really, really good with our leader. You just proc your leader, play your Griffin. And then Ghouls feed off the Griffin and the Anal Conquerors a lot later on in the game. So all those is really, really nice parts about it. Then up top, we've just got all the big bodies. We've got Oberon, he double procs our Thrives. We've got Ygern, he procs your Thrives round one. Great Reach round one, Great Reach round two. Turns your Ozra on, makes your Ozra bigger. Catachan, just a nice, big, solid Thrive engine. Also, the Death Blow is really nice. It's an engine that they don't really want to deal with because you get such bad return on your removal. So it's also good like that. Old Speed Tip, just again big bodies and good targets for Ozril as well, just in case you do miss that Yugo. And we've got some nice backup targets there. It's a great list for beginners. So if you're sort of just getting into Gwent or you're looking to start trying to push up the ladder, Gurney is a really good place to start. It has a nice, easy round strategy, which is generally just going to be win round one, red or blue, win round one, bleed round two, win the short round three. If you do feel like you've got a better third round matchup or a better long round matchup with certain decks, like in particular with this list, we don't have tall punishes and stuff like that. So you might actually want to take a long round against, say, Gord. Unless it's Symbiosis, that might be a little bit scary. We do have a lot of engines. We can really flood the board with engines and go hard. But most of the time you're going to want to be bleeding. When you're on the bleed, you really don't want to be committing your Ozril and stuff like that as well. You want to be making sure that's sort of coming off the top with your Naglfar. So if you can set up a nice Naglfar and, pull like a Catachan or something out of your deck and set your Ozril on top, your round three is going to be really, really good, provided you got that Yugo and carryover. And if you can keep that last say, it's going to be really, really hard for people to catch up with you. So that's about all I got to say on that. Let's get into some games and we'll see you around. So is it B-Fox or is it B-Fox? It is B-Fox, my friend Sintiva, and this is me, and the other one is Lem0n44, or Lem0n44, who's also a streamer and member of Team Creep. Say hello, Lemon.
Hello.
We just go double one Thrives here, don't we? And just get pinged down by all these leaders.
Yeah, that's fine. Double Griffin is lovely. Kick the Ghoul.
Seems like
Kick
a
another
little bit
neck
much,
is
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a bit much. Even for blue coin, kick a Conqueror. I think Brooks is acceptable. No, it's okay. Brooks is on great if we're going for double Griffin.
Hopefully,
no.
circles one of these.
Yeah, no,
or
we'll
something.
play all our Thrives first. That's fine. Like, the thing is, yes, the opponent can kill these Neckers with leader very good, but they don't want to spend their leader round one.
I was about to say, if they want to, they can go right the fuck ahead. He's probably going to circle one of these. No, it's all good. Do we want to play all these Thrives out then? Because he's probably just going to look for a pass.
Yeah, we
Like,
can
maybe
keep
we
Lava.
keep Lava and just
Yeah,
jam
we
the
can play
Bruxes.
leader double Brooks into Griffin. And now this game can be where Neckers show you how good they are.
Yeah, circle. Circle. Which I don't mind seeing double circle because it makes the Lavas way better later on.
Yeah.
So Protector into circle and Lava's pretty nice. Did he read the Griffin? Like just when I want to eat my fucking fruit.
Oh, we do still play Griffin here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, double Griffin round 1 is absolutely amazing. Tactical Griffin, just
a lot of points.
I mean, there's no rush, but yeah.
What's Tactical Griffin equal?
13.
That gives him a G Pro.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. I mean, what else are you tactically? You do go tall, and if you wanted to G Pro Griffin, so be it. Like,
We could TA the 2 off the cutter can.
I guess so. Okay, there's no rush to play tactical, really. We're not passing. I think. Long round isn't terrible for us necessarily. Against this list.
We don't really care about last say so much, although it
I
just
think,
protects
honestly,
ours.
I'll go for the tactical. If he wants to spend a tall punish, be my guest. Like, honestly, you have to commit so much to catch up. Like, this is just a pass.
Mr. Opponent needs a lot of points.
Rebuke? Or...
Mr. Opponent needs a lot of points.
Yeah, that's true.
He needs like 27.
How much is G Pro? Okay, it's 16 points. Not enough points. Without spending full leader,
if
right?
he's buffed his dudes, it's 13 plus 4, which is 17. So like he's got a leader and it's gonna do a lot.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, you probably know, like you're better against meta deck.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, I'd say
if he hasn't put his old gun buffs on his fucking whatever dickheads come out of the deck with the dwarves, then he needs a lot more reach.
Yeah.
So it looks like that's what he's done, and he's going to leader. Yeah, but that's still pretty good for us, I think. Like he's going to commit leader
That's
charge
double
too.
leader, right? Okay, the thing is, against Shearer, our thrives are abysmal.
Yeah. Commando suck. It says. Santiva, so what are some rules of thumb to when you use the tackle advantage card? So a couple of things you've got to look at and worry about is let me do my mulligans first, sorry.
One love is acceptable. We're playing the Riders on a dry pass. We kick the Conqueror as a result. I think we just try and find golds. Ghoul is worth more than Conqueror. That is... Honestly, do we kick Lava? No, we don't kick Lava. We like Adder more than Ghoul, honestly. Oh no, we like Ghoul more than Adder, but
I don't
that's
think we
better
do.
for
It's 1 point less, but it's more points on the opponent's side of the board.
Yeah. And Nagel... Okay, wait,
Dude,
what?
so cheers, Jackie, man. I'll yeah, it's got Geralt on it for you Witcher fans.
Hang on, we're getting bled. I was not expecting that. He goes a card down now.
Yeah, I mean...
We just leader Riders, I think, here. Just get Riders out, that's good points. Then we have Dominance. Okay, I was expecting the long round.
There's no need to do this either. You can do this on the same turn you play Skags and still play. It plays for 7 that round instead. Like if he's done that just to get
I mean, the carryover is good, but you lose card.
Well, that's what, like I mean, like in this particular instance, if you've got Skags in hand, playing these in round 3 turns these into 7 for 4s, so you don't even necessarily need to play them for the carryover. They're good when you're being bled in the opposite direction. It's fucking fantastic, but when you're bleeding, like it's not necessarily the best line to take with them.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, is there an argument to play Lava here? They're not good against Shiru.
Button says he has to bleed. How can he deal with the Thrive long run? He deals with the Thrive long run early. He just kills all the shit.
Or he just plays Shiru at 5 or whatever.
Yeah, we've got an opportunity to slap Lava. We have to, don't we?
Yeah. And the nice thing here is it's slightly offset with our fruit, which means an extra leader charge has to be spent on fruit to line up the Shuru.
Can you throw your monsters deck in chat, man?
Sure, I think I have it copy pasted. That should be it.
Take that one, Centeva. Yeah, so with the TA, it has like a lot of different roles. One is protecting really important engines around one, so say for Symbiosis, like, you know, TAing a Dunker. For hitting cash, like TAing your Von Hurst is huge. Von Hurst just smurfs around one if he lives. So yeah, doing stuff like that. Other decks just use it for points, but if you're doing that, you're normally better off running Lamp because then you put your 5 points elsewhere, because you go tall with it.
Yeah.
And going tall opens you up to tall punishes, and when you get punished on your TA, especially early in a round, there's a good chance that you're going to lose on even and not get your card back, because it's a pretty big momentum swing.
And the reason we run tactical in this over, say, Lamp Gin is because I'm too lazy to change it most of the time. That's actually, no, that's a lie.
It's
I usually
dominance.
just forget to consider my stratagem.
Well, I think it's
The
good
other-
in this because of dominance.
Yeah, the other reason is it helps you get dominance. And you don't care too much about going too tall because you're eventually going to go about that tall anyways. Play Phantom, just get it ticking a little bit.
It probably does, but that's also
It
okay.
probably does, but whatever.
Nagelfar's not the best.
No. Yeah, we probably don't hate playing it just to guarantee a gold top deck. I think.
Platin thinks he has to bleed, but I'm not sure. Like, these guys, there's a lot of removal in this list.
Okay,
Just
there's a
straight up
Pox line.
hoggers. Does that mean no rebuke? Surely you trade a leader and rebuke
You would have
with a
thought
tree.
so. Yeah, I think he doesn't have Rebuke. He's played one already. Played Forest Protector. The other's in deck. So what's in deck now? We have Beast, Oberon, Armored Arrakis, right?
I mean, I think we want to play Katakan first, don't we? So that way we get better points off these tall boys if we find them. And it also
Yeah.
gets beast ticking if we find that.
Beast ticks from the Forest Protector anyways.
Oh yeah, it does too. But I think it's Katakan though, isn't it?
You can, yeah.
Particularly for our Thrive curve, like it makes speed tip.
Actually, I think
Nagelfar
Nagelfar is probably better. Like, we're so far ahead, we don't care about a Thrive curve. And Nagelfar helps with carryover if we play an Igern, Goliath, it helps our Osriel.
And
Also gives us a gold top deck. So I think Nagelfar actually was better.
I mean, we're not sad because because we don't get the Nagelfar, I guess, yeah. I mean, like a Nagelfar is not great though. Like,
No, but if we get
we've got
the
so many different options. Like, I'd rather
if we get Igern out, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather just
Honestly,
play.
yeah.
I'd rather just play Nagelfar for just the one card round 3, and like, you know, draw a heap of these. 'Cause
If you go into your Oberon top deck, I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
if we go like Oberon, Armored Arrakis, we feel shit.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. You just play Armored Arrakis.
Oh no, these guys aren't playing too much Purify at the moment, so it's probably fine.
Okay, well, there's the Skags. On to Katakan.
So we need 7 points. That's fucking
Yeah,
easy.
this will do it. Like no matter what we get. Again for the carryover. And honestly, he can use his full leader here, but
If he does use his full leader, he doesn't get the
Death Blow.
death blow.
And I don't think he has more damage in hand, really. Like,
I reckon he would have leaded that Phantom and rebuked it, unless he has got
Yeah,
got
I'm the
Shiro
same.
as well. Yeah, he has got
same
Shiro.
reason. Shiro at 5, down to 4,
That's a pain.
down to 2. Okay, that is good. Okay, that is good.
Yeah, Shiro fucks us hard. We can
Yes.
go back in front with that, can we? I can't do maths, I don't think we can.
So Osriel's a 14, turns into a 15. That doesn't put us ahead. We probably... Does Ghoul Ada put us ahead? Ghoul is 10, 11. Ada would be 7, that's 18. Plus 9, that's not enough, barely. Because we don't have dominance. So I think we do Osriel here. unfortunately.
He gets his card back too.
Yeah, but he has spent a lot, like... He's looking at a Gourd for round 3. And we can count the hand buffs, but I think most of them have
We
just
have to
gone
play
into
this
the...
trigger, I think.
Yeah, we play Strigger. We'd keep Ghoul.
Well, Ghoul just plays more into a toll punish.
It does.
Because this is, like I said, a 9, but the problem is if we keep this, we don't ever get a guarantee we're going to use it.
Okay, wait. Okay, do you want to play Ghoul then to play around a Heatwave?
Well, see, that's my problem though, right? If I play this probably ends up playing for a 7. We probably don't get a good target. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's better off just making him have the heat wave at this point, and keeping the 10. You're top decking a 9 anyway, so he has a good yeet. Yeah, true. Why did he pass? So he can last say Gord and win. We have to draw pretty well here.
Yeah, you don't really want to play Gord in the round 2 usually. There's no point going for a 2-0. Overrun is good. Thrives is solid. What is still in deck? I mean, there's good cards in a way. Although, is it better than what we have? Not really. Honestly, I think we just keep.
What do we find? Another 10?
A 10 that has a Death Wish.
Yeah. Low Mal Lava. He's got no leader left and probably no circles, so I think Lava's
Like,
going to
if
be
you
good.
reduce the lava, whatever.
Yeah.
It's still a 10 basically, because you get a double proc from Oberon.
Yeah.
So I like the lava here.
And we risk like finding a Necker.
Yeah, neck hit. I mean, still, I don't think there's damage remaining that much. Like, the
No.
Rebuke.
He has to have drawn him.
Yeah, there's no leader, there's no circles of life really, so it doesn't have an amazing answer to these thrives. And it's a Carol Professional.
Well, I mean, that's about as good as hitting a spear tip.
It is. Actually, no, it's not. Like, it's not
Come
going to...
on! Oh wait, we thinned the riders, didn't we? We thinned them defending the bleed.
Yeah, we did round 2.
Oh, fuck you, Oberon. I guess we just take the 5.
There we go, movement.
I mean, that's 7, but it's not because it's only a 6 because of that.
Yeah, we still go for that, the Nugfart's crew then.
That's
oh,
one
no,
more point.
we don't
No,
get
because we don't get the Thrive proc, so we just get the bigger body.
Yeah, I just do Bruise, the armor's good. Now... Oh no, never mind. Okay. I was gonna say, okay, if you... There's a slight trick. Play Oberon top left on your board, and he will buff the Wild Hunt units before Thrive triggers. Not that it makes a difference in that particular situation.
Yeah, I see what
because
you're saying.
the one still wouldn't have been big enough, but
fancy.
In some cases it can be just an extra couple of points and just squeezing out a lot more.
Fancy saving your Rebuke for the Oberon.
I mean, to be fair, Lava's only going up to 5 here. Oh, you should play Leader. Yeah. Lose 2 points to Thrive. I thought you did it.
No, fucking so did I. Didn't it used to have like a 1 underneath it and not be highlighted?
Yeah, that's a visual glitch. By the way, Sintava, what does proc stand for? Proc basically means just trigger something. So if you proc a Thrive, it means you trigger a Thrive and you get the 1 point boost.
I think we just win. I don't think he has a fucking 22 point board.
I don't think Gord is this big. It could be. He could have a lot of... no, he doesn't have a lot of hand buffs. Okay.
I'll play later on today, JX. I'm down for a run.
That's why I don't think the lead was correct. That's just gonna happen. I like the Lava Bruxer. Double Griffin is solid. There's a consideration to mulligan Oberon round 1 if you think you're gonna go deep. Could kick the Conqueror, I suppose. Yeah, kick it for a... I don't know, keep the Conqueror. Okay, kick Oberon, yeah. Kick Oberon.
I like mulliganing Oberon, to be honest. He's pretty shit round 1. We've always got to assume we're going deep round 1 with monsters, right?
Oh, sorry. Tip. Against Skellige, they usually don't play this very annoying 6th provision card called Delirium. But when they do, and when they kill your lava, you are very, very sad. So, play your Gurney Fruit on the same row as lava if you go for that.
Yeah, I'll
Because
play
that
this
means
first
that-
and then I'll play them back.
Because that means
Actually, I'm going
that
to play everything in the same row.
you can protect your...
If he wants to delirium that, he can go right the fuck ahead.
Yeah, and Row Punish isn't very big in this list.
He's going to Siggy that turtle later on.
Ooh, okay.
Well, they do that because they're going to Siggy the turtle, but that's a big call to make early when you don't know if I'm devotion or non-devotion.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah,
windmill.
okay. We jump...
In before Sandstorm? Alright, Van. Alright, we'll play around the Sandstorm. We'll play around
Yeah,
the
both of us
Sandstorm.
are Australian, by the way, Jackie.
Yeah, we're Australian. We're Australian. Where are you from, Jackie? Perfect. Fuck your Sandstorm, Mr. Opponent. That's a lot of thrive already.
Yep.
Jackie's from Texas. Hell yeah.
Play Egon this turn, and then double Griffin. I want to play around Sonic Blow.
Okay. So anyway, as I was gonna say, like my experience with like internet cafes, and there's quotation marks on that. You said it before, Mr. Straw. I'm sorry, man. I'm doing this, and I'm co-oping. Heaps going on. I don't pay nearly as much attention to chat as when I'm co-oping. So he's got a lot of engines too, but our engines are kind of cool.
Play play Brookster before Griffin.
Yeah, because we got double.
Yeah, because then we'll get nice thrives. Dominance isn't important. Actually, bleed the leftmost priest. We don't mind him going tall, because that makes our beast better.
So yeah, like I remember telling you guys like that time I got caught stoned when I was like 8, 9 or 10, somewhere in that age. I think it was 10. Pretty sure it was 10 when I was a kid. Mum caught me, and from that day on, I used to always go to the library.
Beast.
So that was my. Are we not playing these Griffins or?
Do them after beast.
We just.
I know I
don't
keep
care
delaying
about
it.
Thrive on this fucking thing.
Yeah, we need this round, and that's a lot of his long round potential now gone.
And yeah, so my experiences in internet cafes was just I used to live at the public library playing fucking games on their computers like when I was a little kid, just fucking baked. This is why I like single Cyclops to get value from fruit here. Yeah, I like that. That's a really good point, Ben. Cool
Cyclops
story,
is
bro.
5/5 now, right? Yeah. I'll play it front row, remember it's same row on Griffin.
Oh yeah,
Don't want to do something like killing Eye again.
that's definitely what I'd eat, and then he'd have to respect the Oz rule.
Tactical the Griffin, I'd say as well. Just in case, I don't know. We need to pass early.
I think it is still 4 for 5. But it's an 8 for 5 when you couple it with a thing, Scorch.
Okay, there's the heat wave.
Sometimes, Van, you've just got to say, sure, what fucking ever.
Opponent really pushing. Okay.
Yeah. It's not like we've got Thrive engines on the board or anything, is it, Lemon?
I mean, hang on. I think do we stay ahead with Griffin? So Griffin is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We stay ahead with
We
Griffin.
gain 4 from Beast. Yeah, we stay ahead by 1, I think, from Griffin.
Yeah.
It's close, but we should be fine.
Will Lem0n44 stream today?
I don't think so.
Did he fuck his maths up?
Yeah, we get out. No, I'm probably just co-oping with B-Fox for today. I'll stream tomorrow, though, I reckon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think he thought he was ahead, but our Beast got an extra proc.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really good for us.
Leader into pass on a Griffin.
We bleed this, we want Getty to come out.
This seems pretty fucking good, doesn't it? I mean, Thrive
Yeah,
would
I
be
see an
nice.
argument to Mulligan Osril here. Not gonna
Look
lie.
for the finish.
If we want to go deep in
I'd
this
rather
round.
that be a Thrive engine.
Yeah, take the Conqueror as well. That's fine. What's in our deck still for?
Either way, we. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
it's
we don't really want to
45. We
Naglfar
can't
first.
Naglfar. We just.
Play out old spear tip with fruit, I guess.
Flow me more mega lol.
Lava or Neckers would have been great here,
Yeah.
but we did spend 2 of those round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can see now, like, in the right matchups, Lava and Neckers can be insane.
He's gonna get his turtle back before he plays his Getty. Mr. Opponent is 282 head.
Okay, we Lava this turn, and then if we still have Dominance next turn, which we should, we can roll Oberon for either Riders or Movement to deny the Priest Draco combo, which could be funny. I actually kind of like that line.
It's obviously what he's setting up. Maybe he missed Getty.
I don't know, he probably just wants to keep Getty. Okay, well, we couldn't have played around that Purify, really.
We don't really care though. The 2 points of Brox is kind of like fucking
Yeah.
whatever.
Do you want to Oberon here?
I think we Naglfar here.
Yeah, I know, Naglfar, sorry. Yeah, for sure. Naglfar is good. We take Katakan. Katakan feels expensive at 9, but it's also
It's
decent
kind of
card.
like exactly what we wanted here.
Yeah.
Or Phantom would have been nice, but Katakan's really nice. It's a really shitty threat for him to deal with.
Yeah, I
he's
think
already
now
gated.
we do go for the Oberon, I would say.
Yeah, we still get double proc too.
Yeah. If we go for the Conquerors, we miss them. Yeah, okay, we miss a bit.
What's our chances of keeping Devotion here, and how long do we keep it for?
Dominance, you don't go for the Hound, you just go for the 7, right?
Go for the 7.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to play for 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no. Let's go
You
the
don't
straight
hit
up
the
7.
Draco Turtle, and we don't get the Thrive. Because it's not round 3 Oberon,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, so we probably go all the way here, really, and just try and get that Getty.
Commando stories, please. Well, so today I thought we'd get Mr. Lem0n44 on the stream for a co-op. Like I was saying earlier, one, just to sort of, spread the love and start doing some more Team Creve orientated stuff with my teammates. Get more involved, get our community a bit more happening, 2, I wanted to learn some meme piles, and I knew Lem0n would bring some meme piles. That's
I didn't
always
go
the
for
one.
full-on memes though, I went for a
No.
little bit more tame.
So the only card I said to him he couldn't turn up with, because I'm never, ever, ever actually making it. We're still playing here, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say play cool. Sure.
Yeah, would never, ever, ever consider crafting is Siri can fuck right off Nova. Feel free to turn up with anything. So he said Gurney or Commando. So I said, hell, let's try Commandos. Could be a bit of fun. Learn how to play one of the other decks you bump into on ladder every now and then, and all those sorts of things. We're passing here now, though.
Nah, why would you pass? Let's just
Okay.
keep playing.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
Right,
just,
we
I'm
want
just not
Getty.
thinking. That's all. That's all the thing is. I'm just not thinking. I mean, we beat Getty if it's in his hand, don't we?
That's why we don't pass.
Big me
I don't
podcast.
think we 2-0.
That's a 2-0, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think he gets out barely. Yeah. Okay, by a bit more than barely.
Yeah,
but
5.
yes.
5. But that's Getty, so that's good. And we've got good cards. Like Osrul and what was the other card off the top? Osrul. We've got guaranteed Osrul.
Mulligan Riders.
And they're an 8.
They are, but I think
What tall punishes is he going to have left? He's yeeted.
he's already eaten. Yeah, maybe Riders is fine to keep. I mean, I think there are
An 8
better
and a
things
9.
in a way.
What else are we looking for, though?
Actually, no, Might Riders are fine, actually. Griffin, Ghoul would be better, but
Yeah. He's on the play. He's got to play to the board, so if he
Yeah.
plays low, we'll play riders if he plays tall.
Yeah, and
Strigger.
honestly, he doesn't have many tall proactive plays, regardless. If it could be just a Preacher turn 1, I wouldn't be surprised to see, or a Priest. Phrase
So-
Blessing onto Preacher. Oh, it's,
I mean, that's whatever. That's a 3
Yeah.
7-point squirrel. Fucking
yeah,
whatever.
Riders. I think. Fruit.
All these non-mulligan round 3s. Whatever. I'm getting there, Leos. I'm getting there. So, back to the end of Leos' story that he requested. So, yeah. So, I thought, yeah, we'd try out Commandos and this should be some fun. I see it, you know, doing some fun combo-y things online every now and then and all those sorts of shit. And I get to learn to play one of the decks to play against. Be good. Commandos fucking suck. If you like to play the game, don't play fucking Commandos unless you're really good at drawing the exact card you need at the exact time. Oh, I was angry because you called Squirrel or whatever.
Okay.
Well, it is a whatever in this situation. It took away my 13, but I've still got a fucking 9 or like, so it was like an 8-point Squirrel. I guess it's fine, it's good.
Okay, to be fair, if you're the kind of person that enjoys playing the Shiru control pile, precision strike pile, you'd love triple commandos. Let me say that.
Does anyone like playing Shiru?
I don't think so. I'd hope not. sorry, Spessy.
I mean, not so much Shiru in particular, but does anyone?
Wait, eat his squirrel. Melee, eat the squirrel.
Okay. I'm down. Nom 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 nom.
This is probably gonna be my last one, I reckon.
Yeah, man, no stress. This should be a good matchup for us, shouldn't it? Relatively.
We have first say Senecas is decent if the Hyuka doesn't come down with the order. I like the Neckers a little bit. I mean,
Cobra
Neckers are
can
awkward
go.
in this, but I think it's alright on Blue Coin.
I feel better
Mulligan
about them if I
Cobra.
find some like,
Okay, double Neckers is bad,
yeah. I was about to say I kind of want.
and Riders can go.
I kind of want a lava.
Yeah. We Neckers and Fruit on the same row, I'd imagine.
Just to make Herkja better. I mean, it doesn't matter with the fruit, obviously. TA the
It's
fruit,
just-
play around Herkja. Now, do we go double bleed into Griffin, or do we go Griffin into the bleeds, don't we?
I think double bleed is probably a bit more Thrive Curve efficient, I'd say. Because the trick is, you don't want to be losing a Thrive proc, and if we played Griffin first, we would lose a Thrive proc on a Bruxer, which would be bad. So I think it's fine to lose out the couple turns on fruit that you get by using Bruxers first, because you end up getting a bit more value from the Thrives on Bruxer. Or from Bruxer, sorry, onto the Neckers.
He probably ends up killing all of our
He'll kill a
Neckers here,
decent
but I
amount.
think our Bruxers might actually live at this rate.
Yeah. And yeah, like, even if he kills the Neckers, like, he'll probably play things with, like, a 3-body or something, which our Bruxer will be worth more. It's like, even if he plays 2 Ravagers to kill the Neckers, I mean, that's not good.
That's good for us.
Yeah, that's not good for him, sorry.
Yeah,
It's good for us.
another Ravager would have been kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Interesting, I always go Griffin first like an idiot. Yeah, Lemon probably just did the maths on it though.
It depends. It depends. I think
guess
if
it
there's
really
the 2
depends on the
Bruxers,
amount
I
of-
like the Bruxers first to get everything up to 3, and then you use the Griffin.
Depends really on, the rest of your supporting Thrive package, I guess, doesn't it? The overall curve of your hand is
Yeah.
kind of important.
I like the Griffin kind of, if you imagine it as like the 2-drop on a Thrive curve.
Do we ever eat the Neckers? No.
No.
Just because of the
Same
bleeds, the
row.
only reason I'm asking the question.
Remember, it's same row for Griffin.
Sweet Blue says Raider. Is it worth it?
Wait, Raider as
Because
in
Raider, we missed
Rider?
the Thrive proc.
Yeah, Rider. I think Griffin is fine first.
Alrighty.
Like, by doing the Griffin first,
I mean, we lose
get the
one
Griffin
proc
out.
here, but we still get one here, I guess.
yeah. We basically get an extra proc on Fruit, because we don't kill it after it's gotten more Thrive procs, whereas we would lose one onto, say, the Bruxer. So it's about the same.
TA's a bit sad and sorry. In this list, there's not really anything we want to protect. He's just going to defend his bleed.
Not really. Depending, if you know it's a devotion opponent, you can say TA your phantom. Like against Scoia'tael devotion, Syndicate devotion, Monsters devotion. I like that play. But yeah, it's just good for dominance, really. Yeah.
So he's got a War of Clans set up and a Terrible Herald set up, and that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we
He's
bleed.
got no Hjalmar.
Like,
this
yeah,
should be a
there's
good bleed.
no world in which we don't.
Just saying that this should be a good bleed for us, though.
Yeah. We kick a Conqueror. We kick a Ghoul, because I don't think we have double set up in Graveyard.
Beast.
Yeah, no
Yo,
thrive.
Solmir, how you doing, man? No, you doing sweet, Blue. Hope you guys have been doing well. What are we opening with?
Again. Fruit.
Do you want them in the same row, does he, in case he tries to, like, you know, use Herkshire to get reach on this or something?
Yeah.
Exclamation mark leader. I didn't see you said that one. That's good. That's really good.
It would be amazing if Beast can stick here. Ah, that's annoying.
That
I
makes it
think we
hard
still
to...
jam Beast and just pray it lives. It's unlikely to live, but
Well, it goes to 5. He's got War
which
of
dies to
Clans.
War of Clans or a Stunning Blow.
So do we just delay
Or-
it a little bit and see if we can bait some shit out?
It's not getting any better.
No, but I mean, like, he might take a kill on something else because of his hand.
I think we just go Beast now, honestly. Like, I don't think it's becoming any stronger. Play it front rows, I would say.
Why front row?
I don't know, just play around Hyuk a bit better, just a gut feeling, you know?
Oh, I'm like getting that you're going down.
Yeah. I think we're stack a little bit there, and then I would ride his back row.
I mean, if he's only got one way to deal 5 damage this turn.
Yeah.
So it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Like this round. Handle is a thing though, yeah. Solmir says hold the beast. I think I would have held the beast, but this is Lemon's co-op.
I mean, some of my plays will be a bit off, granted, yeah. I mean, I
I'll
think that's
definitely
gonna happen
argue with you up
regardless.
to that point, but I'll argue a bit more if I think it's going to be bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's a huge difference, but the difference is if Beast, if he doesn't have the removal, which he pretty much always does, but say he doesn't, Beast living early is really, really strong for us.
I just feel that it's worth giving up on a point or two and start putting his removal under a little bit of pressure when we're on the bleed here. I don't think we need the beast to be 822 points. 804 is probably enough. Arrakis the boat, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's good. I'd say do Fighters first, maybe? Oh, that's fine.
No, we want to do this because he can't get points off it, and then we can play some shit that's a bit resistant to that.
Yeah, I mean, the Riders is slightly better for the Thrive curve, but not by a huge margin.
Double boats.
Yeah.
That's Bloodthirst.
He's gonna get Bloodthirst.
Gonna have a Gutting Slash on 6. Unless we play like Ghoul, he doesn't get Bloodthirst. But that's bad for our curve.
I'll just Riders. We have Dominance in the meantime. Like, we want that thinned out.
This deck seems pretty basic strategically. It is pretty basic strategically. This is why Gurney is one of the leaders that I highly recommend to new players starting out, because it's very approachable. It's very easy to learn the round strategy for it, and then in turn you get, you know, exposure to macro strategy and how that stuff sort of works and how leveraging your deck strategy works. So it'll teach you all those things, as well as being relatively cheap scraps wise to put together a playable list. As well as also just being fun. Like, fucking who doesn't like slapping a card and just watching across your board, man?
Catacans the play, but yeah, the other thing with Gurney is like there's a bit more of a skill cap than on the surface because this deck does bleed a lot, and bleeding is probably like the most skill, like the biggest skill you can develop in Gwent.
That's the game of Gwent, isn't it?
Yeah, in general,
To
I mean,
bleed or not to bleed.
yeah, like knowing how to play across all 3 rounds is what makes Gwent so interesting, and this deck, well, you want to play in every single round. It's not like, say, I don't know, another deck that just wants to get that long round 3 and do their own thing.
Like Skellige, for example.
Yeah.
Skellige ideally wants to win round 1.
'Cause if you don't do well with this deck on a bleed, you'll just go down a card, potentially down leader, and you just lose the game from that.
Yeah, because you have such a one-dimensional strategy as well, it can feel really bad when you get hands that aren't good at bleeding. I mean, your long round potential is definitely there with all your fruits and all your engines and stuff like that, but you know, the whole point of your leader like Gurney is to leverage it as many times in the game as possible and milk as much value out of it as you can. He's playing so many value bronzes, man.
Yes. I mean, so are we, to be fair.
Yeah. Guess this is Anal Conqueror.
Yeah.
Boaty boats.
We are up a decent amount. Like another, he can't keep playing slow bronzes.
No. But his ability to defend his card now is going to be really good. Like once he does play golds, it's going to fucking suck.
It is.
Seems sketchy to play into here. So the problem solving here is like if we don't stop playing in here and we just take the 6 or the 7 card round against Skellige, we just fucking lose.
Yeah. Like we probably play Ghoul. We probably end up playing Osriel as well. Like yeah.
Yeah. Now
We are behind right now, kind of, but we have better engines set up on board, I'd say.
That helps. Yeah, especially being champions judge. Well, that means though he's probably got more Kvarg to answer the Osriel though. If you're shooting off a champions charge like that, is what normally that tips. So if we don't get our card back, we just fucking lose. If we don't bleed, we just fucking lose. And if we low roll
That's the
this
issue.
orb,
If you don't win on
just
anything, it
lose.
feels a lot worse.
Yeah.
And because leader is also pretty solid for this kind of list. Like, yeah. That's slow. We get a pass on SE leaders. And I'm thinking that might just have to be the pass and rely on orb on short rounds to out-tempo opponent.
Hopefully Beanie's leader.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, with some luck, he has golds in hand and has to spend another gold.
like,
That's the dream.
just for those of you that are sort of learning more about your round strategies and stuff like that, you may think it doesn't sound like a big difference between, say, a 5 card round and a 7 card round. But in terms of like power curve and all those sorts of stuff, 1 or 2 cards extra around can be a hell of a lot more points to your opponent's ceiling, or a hell of a lot more to your point ceiling. So it's really important to understand, like, you know, when is it worth like taking the pass to get your card back? When is it worth like risking staying a card down because you just know the round lane is going to be too long? You know, you take Swarm for example, you're pretty much bleeding till you like you're just happy to give up your card, and if you get it back, it's like super cool because it's just, you know, you just lose any sort of land rank over 7 cards.
Gold feels good to get out. Why the Behemoth? I think you mean like the
Arrakis
6 for 8 bleeding? Yeah, that one. I forget its name, that's why I asked. The reason is it triggers Thrives, and for 8 provisions there's not much else you want to play.
It's also kind of an engine itself if they don't have a Purify.
Yeah.
Like you get an engine ticking on
Sometimes
your
it can
opponent's
get a lot
board.
of value.
I think we're looking for something.
Probably, yeah, golds are good.
I mean,
How is our
he played
gold
Skjorl,
setup?
actually. He
What do we
played
have in
Skjorl.
graveyard? We have a Conqueror, right?
We have yes.
Okay, so we kick our own Conqueror in hand. Because Ghoul will be better. We have seen War of Clans, so I don't hate the lava.
We have way better cards than lava in there.
Yeah, I mean, we're stuck with lava anyways.
Maybe it was actually. Maybe we should have actually mulliganed the Ghoul because we were expecting the Ozril and looked for something that's just white health.
Expecting the Morfog, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Van just called it too. So we mulligan the Ghoul.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably smart.
I mean, lava plays into it anyway. For essentially the same amount of points. Like, you just delete whatever card.
Yeah.
Fucking Morphog's gonna hit when it's these two. And we would have ended up with lava anyway, so I guess he always gets a lava one live. So yeah, like what I'm saying is, like, I don't think we're punished for it because we would have ended up with double lava and we would have mulliganed anyway, and like he still gets an Ozril target, so it's not the biggest punish.
What's in his graveyard still? Probably no Hjalmar.
No, if he's got more.
Oh, wait,
he's got
actually,
more
hang on, wait, no, what
if he's got
warriors does
Mork-
he have?
If he's got Mork, he won't have Hjalmar.
I mean, some lists are on both, but yeah, I think this is
Not with
list.
Champions Charge though.
Yeah.
So if you run Champions Charge, you don't run Mork and Hjalmar. You just run one of the two. I mean, he's going to now just to prove me wrong.
Yeah. Love is the start here
and so
every day of the week, and we'll lead the same row just because, yeah.
This, like, Gurney's actually better at soaking up pings. Maybe he expects you to kill the Greatsword. I mean, it's got Doom turn 1, so I hope that's not his line. And how you doing, man? It's fucking good to see you. So that's the lava dead. I know you're probably going to want to play this, but I actually think I want to play the Oberon.
I was gonna say Oberon first.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then we're on the same
It
thing.
buffs the Hound anyways. It is a bit more susceptible to damage potentially, but it makes our Hound a bit more defensible and might actually live. So yeah, leader back row is fine. Yeah, we do want to play around Heimdall, so
Yeah, Oberon and everything.
put the
back
Oberon
row.
between the rows, I'd say. We don't have dominance, which is annoying, but yeah.
I don't think
we'll
I
go for
care
it.
though. I think I just want to get the double proc on the lava. Like, that's my most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so we go for the 5.
That one.
Go for the 5. No, right, the 5.
Fuck you.
There's
Yeah.
the Purify, right?
So just call them by what they are, because
Sorry.
I'm not like, yeah, I haven't done the maths on that.
No, I meant the literal 5 power.
Oh, but that's like, but this is better, isn't it? Isn't this
It
more
doesn't
points?
trigger thrives.
Oh no, because they're already 2s because of our Oberon. Yeah. Does this mean no Blood Eagle? He had Blood Eagle round 1, didn't he?
He did. That's a lot of points. I think we have to greed. We play Fruit and Phantom. Remember, leader?
And I didn't pick which row I frosted either, if that's what you're asking.
The RNG went bad.
Yeah.
We probably lose like 5 points or something from that.
I think we lose.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not looking like a win.
So we lost like 8 points.
Something like that.
That's a lot of points. That's a lot to miss, bro.
Fog anyways. Yeah, I mean, we still lose by like 10. I mean, okay, so what, the Morgfog would have had a reset of 4 compared to 7 on the lava. So we lost a few points
This
maybe by
idiot
keeping
Witcher.
the Conqueror.